Flat wrist. Okay. Ready, go. Ready, go. What's up, guys? Here we are at the best bodybuilding gym in Dubai, Bino's Gym, with Kyle and Joe. So today is Joe's first time on the table. I love bringing newcomers into arm wrestling. I love seeing the sport grow. I'm so excited that you're interested.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm pumped because I wanted to do this all the time. I watched this video about arm wrestling, and I'm like, bro, I need to get onto it. But just please don't rip my arm apart.
No promises.
No promises, yeah.
So Kyle has been doing arm wrestling for 2 years. He's quite good. You've had a few super matches against a couple of top-ranked pros, right?
Yeah.
Oleg being one of them?
Oleg Todorian and Paul Maiden recently.
Paul Maiden as well.
Yeah, he's 25 times British champ, so that's a pretty good win against him.
Sick, man. I mean, you guys maybe can't see it right now where he's standing, but his forearms are jacked. Look at that. That's jacked. That is jacked. So I'm going to have a handful. He and I agreed to have a match. Joe as well. So we'll be having some fun today on the table.
You wait, stay on and more teach me and explain to me instead of like fucking battling me, you know?
I'll do my best.
I will try my best, definitely. That's what we're here for.
That's right. Let's get to it. And here against the table, and your hip stays with the table as much as you can. The closer you are to the table, closer your body is and your mass is to the table, the better. Put your elbow on the table, but lightly. So if you lean into the pad with all your force, it's going to limit your mobility on the pad. So the pad, you want your elbow to be able to freely move around the pad.
Really?
Yeah. You don't want to dig all your weight into the pad, because then you're more restricted. You know? So keep it light on the pad, and you're going to go this way. But trying to keep your hip against the table, so you should have bruises here if you're doing it right.
Can I have your hand just once?
Sure.
So how is the grip?
So in any match, so start with your wrist straight. You can't start like this, for example, because then I have a major advantage. So you want to start wrist straight, okay? And then you're going to not try and pin me this way, right? But you're going to try and pull me. So it's like a tug of war. While keeping your elbow light on the pad.
I'm trying to pull you this way.
Yeah, but not straight back, more so to the side, here.
So like this way, like backwards.
Yeah, but you don't want to so much go this way as you want to go sideways while pulling back at the same time.
Ah, I see. Like sideways and just pull backwards, okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll give some resistance and you try and pull me. So you're using a lot of side pressure. It needs to move as one. So you keep your right foot that's forward, locked, and you can bend your left leg to pull this way. You understand? And it
Relax, leg is on the table. Put your foot back again. Show. How do you got your foot in here?
Like this.
Yeah, and then that leg. There. Yeah, so then you can put it. Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
So you're doing.
Yeah.
I see.
It's looking like this.
Yeah. Keep that all as one.
And then here, and then it's also, I saw really important that the more I bring my arm like forward like this, the less power I have.
Yeah.
So I saw
You're
people
separated.
I saw people like they have it very close like this here, so they can hold it like this.
Yes.
And then, okay, I'm trying to push this way.
Exactly.
In a kind of a backwards movement.
Not so much.
Not so much.
It's called pulling.
So the issue is if you go backwards, right? If you think of just pulling like a tug of war, backwards, you get separated. So your arm needs to be close to your body to feel powerful. So that's why it has to be back, but sideways. So you're trying to kick your hip up and pull back at the same time. That because to keep your body close to the table, your hip needs to stay here. That's the tough part for me.
Okay, can you give me some resistance?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do like this way.
Yeah, that feels strong. Yeah, but pull back even more. So not so much think about pinning me, but trying to bring me over here.
Like, okay, yeah, this is a very important thing, you know, like how to think in terms of, like he's now explaining, you are not trying to just focus on getting his hand like this way, right? So I'm trying to more focus on with my whole body weight and with my hip and all these kind of things to have a straight movement, also like this way more, and then kind of pulling it backwards.
Yeah, what
And
you're
also
trying to do?
keeping the hip here as much as I can.
Yeah, that's tough. So for me, I'm just learning that connection myself, because the better you have that connection, like he'll be a better teacher than me, but the better you have that connection with the table and your hip.
And how about this arm? What am I doing with this? Do I pull myself against the table?
So actually with this arm, you're going to push, because your objective is to separate my body from my arm. The more you get me out here, I'll be at a disadvantage.
I saw this a lot of, like, let's say when I'm like this, okay, and then now start to pull me a bit. So yeah, that this opens up.
Bicep, exactly.
Yeah.
Once you get this open and separated,
then this guy has the huge advantage as he's leaning it over and stuff and uses his body.
Exactly. When you're just using your bicep.
Okay.
Your elbow in, like close to the middle. Yeah. In there, yeah. Go ahead. Start. Try and keep that.
And what do I do with my upper body? Do I try to twist it this way or just lean this way?
A bit of both. You want to open. You want to open this on me.
Okay. So I try to. Let's
Pull,
see.
you want to pull this way and open up mine. Yeah.
Keep your eyes on the hand. Always look at the hand.
Always your hand. Keep the space can close.
And what do I do with this?
Just keep it tight. Just
Tight.
Keep that angled. You don't want to open up. Keep that as tight as you can. And if you start pulling over. Yeah, keep that tight. Keep it open. Pull my arm open. Yeah. Open.
No, wait, but now I was pulling, I was feeling that at this point here, a lot here took over and I felt like my body is not helping me as much anymore. I want to really lean on with my whole body.
And keep this up. So that this doesn't get in the way.
You want to keep.
There's a lot of information for one thing real quick. This, do this.
I'll go slow.
Yeah, I try.
I'll go slow and just watch what I do. So if it's going over. Try and keep that. You want to get your wrist.
So I try to.
You want to get your wrist curled up. Yeah. Go, yeah.
I already feel a lot of tension in this area. Is that normal?
Yeah. You'll get that pulling. Yeah. That's pretty good.
And then I try to, let's say, push here, this one up, push myself against it, bring this in as much as I can, lean here.
Use the peg to your advantage. Push against the peg.
And then I pull myself here, and then with my body weight.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
That's pretty good. Yeah. And you want to cup that in. Yeah. Because if you get that in, it's on my bicep.
I see. So depending on what is going on here with your wrist, guys, you can clearly see when he gets it open, you know, you're losing the power, you're losing the tension a bit. And the more he can pulse me this way, the more my tension goes from holding myself and pulling. It opens up and then it's less like tendons, it's more like muscle related on the biceps, and there you are most weakest probably.
Yeah.
Even though these guys have like huge biceps, but for this kind of sport, it's not that important, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Like you said, it's more about like this here and in this area.
The pronator, the riser. Yeah.
How about the wrist though? Is there any?
So if you grip up again, that's what I was talking about with this. So if I do that, you're in your bicep now.
Shit, man! I can't even hold against you when you pull my wrist, bro.
Yeah. So you cup in, and you can pull through these fingers as well.
Okay, and let's say with my thumb, I'm looking here. So which direction do I pull? Like, you know what I mean? Do I try to aim like again like this way? You said it's more like in this area, right?
Yeah, kind of diagonal. Yeah. So if you can get that cupped in, and if you can pull through here as well. So if you can pull your wrist up through. Yeah. If I.
I've seen when nowadays the bit older guy when they did it, they were like this and then they're just holding it like here with their fingers. You know what I mean? And then they slip. So they did a lot of wrist movement. I've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah. So try it again.
Okay, again, leg here, this here, push against the table, pull myself here, elbow here, step by step.
Yeah.
No, that's what this is for me really important. So,
You're doing a good job, actually.
No, you're a good learner. You're a good learner.
You're learning quickly.
Yeah, so if you come up through there,
and
pump your
then,
wrist, and then you want to pump. Yeah. You can also drop your body down slightly, but
holy shit, man, he's just barely pulling and it's hard.
try that. So if you dip your hips onto the table and pull up through these, and dip your hips down. Yeah. So I'm gonna try for you there.
Okay. Wrist turn. There you go. Ready, go.
So much of a gap. So much of a gap.
Yeah.
You can try one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Want to do a slow pull? Maybe let him bring you down.
Yeah, go ahead. John, just start.
He's just pulling you up and over.
Too much of a gap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm done with this, bro. I'm sorry. It's not gonna, nothing for you guys to see with that. Too much of a gap.
Yeah. Okay. You guys want to go? Yeah. Ready, go. It's pretty strong, huh? Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
Are you ready now?
no, I was already trying hard.
Okay. Turn wrists. Okay. Ready, go.
My lefty?
Let's go lefty.
My left is a big difference from my right, so.
Yeah, so you have a good chance. How did that feel good?
I mean, yeah, you can't see this, but it's actually hard. It just looks like I'm not trying, but I'm trying.
All right. Good. Flat wrist, flat wrist. Okay. Ready, go.
Big difference.
Sick, man, nice, man.
Right.
But good attack. But I feel like how you just you make me open this arm and then it's gone. You know what I mean?
You just need a couple of weeks to get the connection with at least keeping this arm tight and pulling me to your side of the table. That's the only difference right now. I'm a novice as well, so what it would help if you try and get me to your side of the table. So try to use back pressure. So meaning, try and do that. Yeah, that feels much stronger. Yeah, much stronger. Do you feel more powerful that way as well?
Yeah.
So you're pulling with your lat, because the more I'm on your side of the table, the more, the advantage is in your favor.
But now I feel like I have a lot of, I'm trying still to have a lot of pressure with my thumb. Should I try, where are you pulling with your hand? You know what I mean? Can you hold it again? So when do you do like with your pinky or because currently I feel it like a lot here.
That's
Wait, now I can see it. This is why I should do like this probably and hold my thumb here. You know what I mean? Or like this.
Yes. Yeah. But both our knuckles need to be covering my knuckle.
Yeah.
So for a referee's grip, both our knuckles have to be seen.
Yeah.
Okay. And when you go use back pressure, what he's really good in, what Kyle's really good in, is his riser. So when he applies back pressure,
He pulls this way.
exactly. Like if you dump your hand, dump it. Dump your hand. So dumping it means go do this.
Yeah, it's then very likely to easily open.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, it makes. Yeah, this is all my muscle and feeling as well. Yeah.
And trying to get height. So if you're standing straight up like this, right? You're at a disadvantage as well. So you want to gain some height. So what Kyle's doing is he's gaining height this way. My arm
Okay,
goes
I
up higher.
see.
See the angle of my arm right now? Yeah.
Like this way.
That's why you need to have your elbow loosely on the pad, so you can do that. If you have too much weight on the pad, you won't be able to
Yeah, so you're
slide.
starting back here and then it's sliding it forward.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Why you are scared,
I'm
man?
scared. I can feel it. He's
It's
gonna
strong.
be strong. He's gonna be strong. Yeah. All right.
All right, whenever. Yeah. Ready? Go.
I'd say that's below parallel, right, Kyle?
No, yeah.
Yeah, you're strong.
I think if I lost it in the beginning immediately.
Okay. I'll go slower, and then just we'll do a slow pull. Okay. And then you'll probably get me that.
Ready? Go. Yeah.
Come on! Nice, man. Thank you, bro. Strong. I mean, yeah. Holy fuck.
Ready, go. You're just pulling back, aren't you? Right? Is that all you were doing? Pulling back?
Yeah. Get your wrist cupped in a bit more.
Hang on a second.
Doing it.
I feel you going lots aside.
Yes, he's doing
I
lots of
just
stuff.
coming like that.
Yeah, but when it happens, my wrist gets dumped because you're rising.
All right, okay. Do you want to go in? Do you want a hook?
Huh?
Do you want to start in a hook?
Starting to hook. Good try. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
That hurt.
Yeah, it's painful now.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah, you're just not putting power on the table.
Huh?
You feel really strong in the middle, and as soon as it moves, it's just you're just not. You're so strong in the middle, but you're not putting your power into anything.
Let's do it lefty now.
You know what I mean? Them go against some of the feel.
And then you want to get pictures.
You hook in, try and get them knuckles into that. You should be dragging in your lat as well. Just dragging.
Yeah, you
keep on your lat.
Yeah.
Get it. Start.
Jump in.
Get it.
Sorry,
Get
I'm
your
just-
hip over here a wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you can get and then dragging it back into your lat. Yeah. And then if you can keep that all connected, and then come over back.
It feels very weak. I don't feel
Yeah.
any power.
Where do you prefer to pull from?
Where do I
Where do
prefer?
you prefer to? Do you prefer to?
I feel more powerful trying to apply back pressure, going into a top roll,
Yeah.
but in the hook I feel very weak.
Yeah. That's where all your power should be.
No, I feel my weakest in the
Yeah.
hook. Yeah.
Go top again. Yeah, get that. You're doing this with your wrist rather than that. Come in hard. Yeah.
After I beat you left.
Keep on. Keep on.
I'm off the
You're
pad.
kind of going like this. Down there.
We're gonna do like back and forward.
Here.
Yeah. Keep that hip up. Yeah. Keep that hip really pursed in tight. You're nearly hooking your hip onto the table.
Yeah, we can do.
Back. Keep that hip there. Nearly hooking in the shoulder.
Here.
Get your hip hooked in onto there basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Come rest down.
Here.
Yep. Push that hip in.
Then my elbow's coming off. When I
Keep it all connected. Try and keep it connected. Just need to go slow. Back. Pull my bicep open. Look at my trying to think of getting that over there.
well, it's pumped now, just to try to keep it.
Got him, Larry?
ready, go.
Yeah.
Ready, go.
Good man. But always the same thing. I open this up and then I'm done.
Mis avis.
It's like no chance at all, bro. Sick man. No, I really, it's like, even if I have him in this position where I'm at the advantage, he just loosens me up and pulls me.
Yeah.
Yeah! You won one!
Yeah!
That was the easy one though.
Yeah, it was.
That was the easy one.
Do we want to try right arm?
It's even worse, but we can try.
Are you left?
Yeah.
It already hurts now. You're not even pushing.
Okay, I mean, maybe I'm not that bad. Who knows? I'm just competing against these huge guys again. You know what I mean?
When you mess with those
Nice
people,
guy. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know the feeling. So we've been inviting a lot of high-level arm wrestlers to Dubai, like Devin, Michael Todd, Schoolboy, Kyle. You know, so people see me like, Larry's always losing matches. Like, well, I'm going against like the best
Yeah,
in the world.
that's it. You know, yeah. It's not like this is random people coming in. It's like very high skilled and very professional athletes. They do this and they practice. So yeah, it's even that Larry is doing it for like 5 months now shows how much time and effort it needs to get really good in the sport.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm still a novice. 5 months in, I'm able to start yesterday. If I go against someone like Kyle, for example, it makes no difference. But after a couple of years, like Kyle stated, for example, things start to click. You start to develop a routine. Maybe you're working with a good coach. Like everything starts to come together, and then that's where you become experienced. After a couple of years, and most arm wrestlers will agree, at least a couple of years before everything starts to come together.
Yeah, and also, how long would you recommend to rest in between, like a real serious, like if you do like us now, we're doing quite a lot, you know. For me, I can feel my arms, they're getting quite exhausted.
I'm dead. I did it 2 days ago with this one, and I'm so sore. Like, it burns. Everything burns. You like sometimes do it every day, right?
No, not every day. Well, lately, look, I said once a month I want to go on the table.
Once a month?
Yeah, because
You're doing more.
No, okay, because that's what I said.
Yeah.
But then guys will come into Dubai like Morgan, Kyle.
Yeah, and then they
everyone wants to arm wrestle, exactly. So it ends up being a lot more. So, but the issue with that is it's fun and all, but then you're always in pain every time you go for a match. You're not 100%. You're not feeling strong on the table. So if you could say no and just stick to your training regimen, then you're really going to be performing your best. But doing it like as much as 2-3 times a week, you're not going to get anywhere.
What do you suggest? Like once a week is good?
I say every other week because
really?
you need time to develop the muscles that you need to be good on the table outside the table.
Right.
Like for the last 5 months, I've always been working on the table, but I haven't developed any strength here. My riser and my pronator, everything is just like day one. So I've become a little bit more familiar with like what to do, how to top roll and how to hook, but the muscles I need to be good on the table, I haven't trained at all.
Right.
So that's why there's still such a big gap between me and like a pro level armor.
So now you're training those muscles?
Yes, now I have a pulley at home, only been training 1 week.
Okay.
But no games, you know, but if I were doing that, if I keep doing it for another 5 months daily, then we'll see some gains on the table.
And how about your strength workouts? You need to like decrease the
Strength workouts, luckily, I've been able to still heal quite quickly. Like after a session on the table, I can be back to upper arms training like 2 days later.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I did. All right, what's up, guys? So I'm really excited to have Joe and Kyle here to have some practice on the table. We've been having a lot of special guests come to Dubai. My arms have been taking a beating, but I don't like to say no to a challenge or a potential collab and to learn more on the table. With that said, Joe, your lefty's doing real strong.
Thank you, man. And I really appreciate that you guys were guiding me a bit through. Like I said, there's a lot more to the arm wrestling than most of the people would ever assume. And I'm really thankful and I feel very honored that I had the pleasure to be here with you and get into this a bit. Thank you.
Look, I'm happy that you're using your platform to grow the sport of arm wrestling. Arm wrestling years ago was small, but every year it's getting bigger and bigger.
No, arm wrestling is huge, and I'm becoming more and more of a fan. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I'm gonna go with him more often, and we're gonna go practice, and let's see how it goes.
Yes, sir. And Kyle, what would you give us advice on, like how often you train off the table for arm wrestling specifically?
Not so much off the table. Probably need to do more than I've been doing, but I think on the table is where you're going to get your most benefits. If you can train with guys who are stronger than and find the easiest route to the pad, it'll fill a lot of holes in, I think.
It's maybe because, let's say, when you are doing the specific exercise, you're only training that one thing. But when you're on the table, you use everything all together.
Using it together, yeah, it's a big thing. Using it all together, yeah.
Okay. And how often do you practice on the table back
Once
home?
a week.
Once a week?
Every week, yeah. Try and get it once a week, yeah.
And how long did it take you to recover from each session?
When I first started, it probably was every other week, and then after about 8 months to a year, then it was every week.
And then after a session, are you good to go
after
like 2 days later?
3 or 4 days later, we get to go again.
3 or 4 days later.
Yeah. Just conditioning, getting conditioned to this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nice.
All right. Well, if you want to follow Joe or Kyle, the link will be in the description box below. Please check them out. Kyle's only been doing it for a couple of years, but he's a very high-level pro arm wrestler. Has taken down some serious pros himself. So I'm curious to see what you're going to do in the future. I'm sure you intend on continuing, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thanks very much for having me over.
Oh,
Really appreciate it.
happy to learn from you.
Yes,
It was fun.
good. Thank you.